the purpose of this meeting is this is part 2 of our planning for the children's choir. So a lot of the what we're talking about today, they're still kind of up in the air. A lot of things are solidified now, but we are still planning, and part of this meeting is to help us solidify those plans. We're going to introduce what the Elgin Community Choir is, in case you're not aware, our history and our leadership team. We're going to tell you what you can expect with the children's choir, what we have planned so far. We'll talk about the business side of the choir. This is going to be something new for all of us, since as we are now talking about having a lot more bodies, and thus the cost will go up. And then we'll also describe our COVID-19 plans, as we were planning this before the pandemic, and so a lot of things have had to be added as well. So, first, introductions. Again, I am Dr. Tyler Hughes. I'm currently the choir director at Decker Middle School. I'm also the choir director at First United Methodist Church here in Elgin, and the choir director of the Elgin Community Choir. So, the purpose of our choir is to offer an expanding musical offerings to Elgin and surrounding rural counties, including public performances that benefits communities of Bastrop County, and provide an opportunity for experienced and aspiring volunteer singers and musicians to enrich their lives through singing in a fun and challenging atmosphere. So why have your child join the Elgin Community Choir? It boosts academic scores. It's been proven to do that. It's a great stress reducer, especially in times like this. It's good for your health as it increases oxygen to the blood and develops good posture, and it creates lifelong friendships among singers. All things that I think we all could use at this time. So, what to expect with our choir, or especially our youth and children's choir? The first thing you need to know is that we are separating the choirs into 2 groups by age. When I gave out the survey, if you remember, I don't know if anyone took the survey, but if you remember the survey, it had both asked you how you want the choir separated. The majority asked by age, so that's how we are going to be doing it. Each choir will meet once a week, either on Thursday or Sunday, and that's what we have so far as solidified plan. What we have left to plan is which choir will meet each on which day, and what exactly we are going to perform, since we have not met yet. What could change are the age ranges. I asked people questions on the end of that survey, and a lot of people were asking, since they have much younger children than we were typically looking for, if they can be in the choir. We agree that it might be on a case-by-case basis, but at this time we're still debating that, and how many choirs will be available. As much as we would like to have 2 choirs, and how we're planning towards having 2 choirs, if we don't have the available kids involved, it might be just 1. It would not be in the children's best interest if one choir has 6 kids and the other choir has 2. So it might change to being 1 choir based on how many people officially sign up, and we will have an official sign-up sheet that will go out via email. The 2 choirs are going to be divided again by age. The youth choir will be from ages 11 to 17. This is going to be our more advanced choir, probably kids who are in choir at school or have musical experience. We do accept non-musicians into this choir, but it will move at a much quicker pace. Our children's choir is going to be from 7 to 10. And again, this might skew younger, as requested by several people in the survey. And we have people who are 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds who they want to have in their choir as well. Again, we'll do this on a case-by-case basis. This choir will be focused on developing fundamental skills. They'll most likely be singing unison, which means 1 part, and simple songs as they develop their skills, and we'll try to branch out from there. What will happen in these choirs? The rehearsals will be to polish music, They'll learn how to read music and a little bit about history. We'll sing at our 2 biannual concerts, and we will also try to do performances throughout town. All right, the business side of this. So this is something new. We are also going to be trying to do this with the adult choir as well. We have an accompanist that we need to pay for. Playing piano is not an easy task to do. So the tuition will be around $40 per singer. This can be paid out in 2 payments, either 20 in the fall and then 20 in the spring. As of right now, we're not accepting the funds yet, as we're still developing how we're going to accept funds, how we're going to keep track of it. And additionally, with the pandemic right now, we don't feel like it's right to charge people for a choir program that they can't meet in person yet. But when we do meet, that will be our tuition cost. That tuition will cover, like I said, our accompanist is our big portion. This year we're trying to get into the habit of paying our accompanists, as rightfully so, for the hard work they do learning all of the music for all of the choirs. It will also hopefully help pay for some of our concert venues as we branch out beyond just where we rehearse. And sheet music, either by purchasing the music or purchasing licensed music, as we expand out to much more adventurous music. They will need a black binder. This is something we cannot provide for everybody. Concert black attire, and of course a great attitude. You only have as much fun in choir as you bring to it. If you don't know what concert black looks like, this is a representation. Here's a picture of just some kids wearing concert black. It's literally just formal wear that's black. So black button down, black blouse, cardigan, dress, suit jacket, pants, dress pants, skirts, black shoes. If it's black and it looks nice, that's what you can wear for concerts. And that's what we ask for all singers to wear, including the adult. Now, we're going to talk about our COVID plans so far. During these times, things are changing rapidly, and thus we're trying to plan accordingly. So we'll try to email you as much as possible and reach out to y'all as things change. But right now, this is our plan for so far. We were planning on doing some rehearsals through Zoom, such as just having pre-recorded tracks that will be released on Google Classroom. If you have kids in Elgin ISD, they should be familiar with Google Classroom. If they're not in Elgin ISD, it's very easy to use. When we do rehearse in person, we'll be using our current home as First United Methodist Church, and we'll be rehearsing in the sanctuary as opposed to the choir room. That way kids can spread out and socially distance. We will also probably rehearse in smaller numbers. I'm guessing this first group of kids will probably be our smallest numbers, but if we get bigger, we will have to divide the choirs into smaller groups by section or by age or by voice type. That way they won't have too many people in one place. Again, Google Classroom will be a great place and a resource for us, where I'll be posting rehearsal practice tracks, rehearsal videos for those who can't make it, as well as some music theory for those who may not know how to read music yet or still learning the ropes on reading and sight reading and all that fun stuff. So, any questions? Again, our email will be elgintexascommunitychoir@gmail.com. I have a question in the chat from A. Barry. My daughter is 16 and I do not remember taking the survey. Do I need to fill one out? So, A. Barry, you don't need to fill out the survey right at this time. Survey just to see if there was interest in it. Luckily, we had about 23 people sign up for the survey, fill out the survey already, or actually 29. 23 actually left their email, so a few people didn't get the email. If you did not fill out the survey, send us an email at Elgin, Texas Community Choir@gmail.com. That way we can get you on the roster. And thank you, A. Barry, for sending me that email. I'll capture that. All right. Again, if you have any questions, please contact us at Elgin Community Choir, Elgin, Texas Community Choir@gmail.com. Thank you. I hope this has been illuminating. I know this was a very short meeting. I didn't want to keep you on too long Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of your day.